Welcome to Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun and our closest neighbor in the solar system. It may look barren and desolate, but Mars is a fascinating and complex world with a rich history and a lot to teach us about the universe we live in. Let's start with some basic facts. Mars is a rocky terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide. Its surface is dominated by vast deserts, canyons, and mountains, including Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system. But Mars wasn't always the cold, dry planet we see today. In fact, evidence suggests that Mars was once much warmer and wetter, with a much thicker atmosphere that allowed liquid water to flow on its surface. Scientists believe that Mars may have had a more Earth-like climate in the distant past, which makes it an important target for the search for life beyond Earth. In fact, the Curiosity rover, which has been exploring Mars since 2012, has found evidence of past habitable environments on the planet. But the search for life on Mars is just one of many reasons why we're interested in this planet. Mars is also a key destination for human exploration and settlement in the future. NASA, SpaceX, and other organizations are working on plans to send humans to Mars in the coming decades, and some experts believe that Mars could eventually become a second home for humanity. But before we can send humans to Mars, we need to learn a lot more about this planet. That's why we're sending more and more missions to Mars every year, including the upcoming Mars Sample Return mission, which will collect samples of Martian rock and soil and bring them back to Earth for analysis. In addition to its scientific and exploratory value, Mars is also a fascinating planet from a cultural and historical perspective. The ancient Egyptians, for example, saw Mars as the god of war, and the planet has been a subject of fascination for astronomers and science fiction writers for centuries. In conclusion, Mars is a planet with a lot to offer. It's a fascinating scientific target, a potential future home for humanity, and a subject of cultural and historical significance. Whether you're a scientist, an explorer, or a science fiction fan, Mars is a planet worth getting to know. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the Red Planet.